We'll start the Bhakti Yoga Shloka Sangraha chanting Dhyana Shloka.
अंतकाले च मामेव च मामेव अन्तकाले च मामेव
स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम्
स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम्
अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम्
अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम्
यः प्रयाति समद्भावम्
यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम्
याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः
याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः
यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः
यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः
All together.
अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः.
We'll quickly see the word split and the meaning. Antakale cha mam eva smaran muktva kalevaram yaha prayati saha madbhavam yati nasti atra samshayaha. There is no doubt. Nasti atra samshayaha. There is no doubt in this. In what? Yaha madbhavam yati means the person will attain my abode and my nature. Krishna says that yaha prayati, the one who travels, voyages, he will certainly attain me. Who travels, whose travel is being spoken, travel to where? Antakale mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. The one at the end of one's life, antakala means at the time of death, mameva smaran, contemplating only upon me, muktva kalevaram. Kalevaram means the body. So kalevaram, the body, the one who muktva sheds the body by constantly contemplating on me in the time of death, such a person travels and attains my abode and becomes one with me. Madbhavam yati. So, this is the culmination of Bhakti Yoga, becoming one with the divinity. This is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma also, that it is God is always above, you are always below, and there is no possibility of union. You remain who you are, and the God will remain as who in his highest abode. Not that way. The Bhakta becomes one with the Bhagavan. So that is the ultimate culmination in Sanatana Dharma. So as Swami Vivekananda says, there is a divine potential within everyone, the realization, the oneness of the human with the divine, the union of the human with the divine. So that will happen through Bhakti Yoga, and especially Antakale, at the time of death. So this is a very beautiful way it has been positioned here. Prana prayana samaye kapha vata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidau smaranam kutaste. This is a beautiful verse, portion of verse from Mukunda Mala, from Kulashekara Alvar. He says that at the time of death, what will be one's condition? Prana prayana samaye. When prana is about to leave the body, the normal person, the worldly person, for him what will happen? kapha vata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidhau. The throat will be clogged with kapha, vata and pitta, kantha avarodhana. When this happens, smaranam kutaste. How can I remember you? It's impossible. So he says, now itself I will chant and sing your glory, so that later when I am tormented by the kapha, vata, pitta which blocks my throat at the time of death, at least my past karmas are remembered by you, and then you take me to the higher abode. So he is pre-booking Kulashekara Alvar. But in Bhagavad Gita it is said, it is quite possible that even during the time of death one can remember the God. There are very interesting stories in the Bhagavata Purana to highlight this. One Ajamila was there. He had 9-10 children. The youngest child, 12th or rather 12th child, his 12th child is totally immersed in worldly life. Fortunately or unfortunately, he named his 12th child as Narayana. And he is attached to that Narayana. When the Yamadutas had come to take him, he was kind of attached to his 12th child. So he called out, Narayana, I want to see you. So at that time, immediately the Vishnu Dutas came and said, no, you cannot take him to your place. He is not fit to our kind of, you cannot take him to Yamaloka. He has now remembered the name of Bhagavan Narayana. Though he thought of his own child, but the Nama Matra he has uttered as Narayana. So he will stay for some more time. People say that immediately he was taken to Vishnu Loka. In Bhagavata Purana it is not that way. He is granted a little more lease of time. At that time he could see the Yamadutas and Vishnu Dutas conversing, and he understood that he has got this lease of life. Then he turns into a good leaf, and then the rest of the life he spends in Narayana Smarana, and then finally he attains Narayana Sayujya. That's how the story ends. It is not that by utterance of Narayana Nama suddenly everything. No, everyone has to go through the process. The chitta is there, samskaras are there. They have to be meticulously worked on. For that, all these stories inspire us. The Bhagavata itself meticulously documents how this, once the realization comes, the bhakti has to come about. Then it is possible. And one more point before I close is that Antakala Samaya, the time of the death, that which is not practiced, that which we do not train ourselves in, that will not suddenly come at the end of the time. The exam for which you have not prepared, suddenly you just glance the guidebook, nothing. Antakala means what time? Exam time. At that Antakala Samaya, the exam time, not all the answers will flash in your mind until you prepare the entire semester systematically, working all the assignments, all those things. So that is Bhakti Yoga. If you do all those things, Antakala, when the exam time comes, everything will Smaranam. That Smaranam will come and you will write your exam properly, and then you will be liberated from that paper. Next time you need not write the same paper. You can write a different paper. Okay. So in the same way, that which you have not prepared will not come to your time in need. So hence, if Antakala Smarana has to happen, if you have to remember something at the nick of the time, you should have practiced well. How could someone play very well in the cricket ground or in the football? They have trained. That is their Antakala. That is the show time. If they have to play well, they would have trained well. Similarly, Bhakti Yoga also, it is a yoga. Yoga means Abhyasa. Without Abhyasa, nothing will come about. So hence, Bhakti Yoga also needs Abhyasa, lifelong Abhyasa. Only then, in the Antakala, we could be in the right track and attain the Bhagavat Sayujya, the abode of Bhagavan. The Bhagavat Bhava can be attained in that way. All these are implied. We have to read in between lines to grasp the entire import. Thank you.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।